Hi everyone, thanks for the opportunity to be with you today. I just wanted to spend our few minutes together to share with you a technique that I call the attentive pause. It works really well for things such as engaging or re-engaging hybrid work teams, for proactive listening to customers and partners, for more traditional after-action program reviews, or even for the capturing of lessons learned. This is because of its ability to engage people in high-quality conversations through both self and team reflections. At its core are 5 distinct people engagement processes built around a set of Socratic questions. The first question is to gain alignment on the positive by asking what worked or is working and why. By starting the conversations with positive feelings, not only does the ice get broken, which will get things going, but it also enables the capturing of what the team is most proud of or energized by. The orchestrator trick here is to focus on nudging people to share why, which lots of people don't really like answering. This encourages the uncovering of underlying team dynamics and cultural assumptions that are always enlightening. Second is to provide for the appropriate emotional escape valve by asking what didn't work or isn't working and why not. By shifting the conversation to what didn't work, you can uncover the most visible pain points and lots of issues that are perceived to have made things far more difficult than they might have otherwise been. Again, the orchestrator trick here is to try to understand the whys. This helps uncover areas of misunderstanding and a lack of alignment, or just plain mistakes in judgment, resource allocations, strategy, and even execution processes. Next is to redirect the discussion to forward action. How could and can we reshape the jungle? In this phase, the goal is to redirect what can be a lot of negative energy into a path forward. Here, the orchestrator trick is to frame this question around the idea that if we had unlimited time, energy, money, enthusiasm, authority, what would we do differently? Or is there anything we could do differently now? It never ceases to amaze me, the number and type of great ideas, both strategic and tactical, that usually get results. It never ceases to amaze me, the number and type of great ideas, both strategic and tactical, that usually result if people are given the right space and time and comfort level to reflect. Lastly, of course, is to then focus on what really is achievable. What new skills or capabilities or investments would help us to be more successful now? Alas, most teams don't have unlimited time resources. Lastly is then to focus on what is achievable. What new skills, capabilities, or investments would help us to be more successful? Alas, most teams don't have unlimited time, resources, money, enthusiasm, or authority, so it's really important to focus and help the team focus on the specifics of what can be achieved, and certainly what's the most important for the leaders and the team to hear. Here, the orchestrator trick is to direct the discussion towards the top issues, that if they aren't addressed, it won't matter what else we do. Sometimes, if there are a lot of issues, it can take a separate collaborative exercise Sometimes, if there are a lot of issues previously identified, a separate collaborative exercise will need to be done to ensure that consensus as to the top issues is identified, and then they can be addressed. One more orchestrator trick is to make an effort to assess overall sentiments and identify top issues by asking these same questions ahead of time, using any type of polling or survey software. Though response rates are often not great, such an exercise does help the orchestrator by providing an overall sense of where the team is at strategically, tactically, and emotionally. I've yet to ever run a session that doesn't provide incredibly rich and useful feedback for both team members and their leaders. Sometimes it can be a trigger to greater team alignment, engagement, and even fun. Believe it or not. This is especially true if conducted periodically, such as quarterly for standing cross-functional operational teams, or for long-running strategic programs. What also works well is orchestrating a follow-on process of reviewing the final results with senior leaders and getting their feedback and impressions. This helps not just in solidifying organizational alignment, but also can provide useful, actionable intelligence for assessing overall team performance. By the way, it's also useful as part of an individual self-reflective exercise for leaders as well. I hope you've enjoyed this quick intro to the attentive pause. See you next time.